Do you want to know what it's like to cruise on Royal Caribbean's Symphony of the Seas? We've been on board for the past 7 days, and today I'm telling you everything you need to know about your upcoming cruise vacation. Royal Caribbeans Symphony of the Seas is one of the largest and best cruise ships in the world. The objective of the ship is to provide top-tier passenger experience in every possible way. Symphony hits that mark due to its combination of variety and quality that offers something for everyone. And this isn't particular to just Symphony. Its sister ships like Harmony, Allure, Oasis, and the upcoming Wonder of the Seas all offer the same type of experience. You see, the Oasis class ships, the mega ships, are twice the size of normal ones. They're like cities on water, with easily navigable neighborhood concepts, places like Broadway and Central Park. There's something magical about sitting in a life-size park. Yes, this boat has a Central Park on deck 8 that has real birds and over 20,000 tropical plants, and landscape specialists to maintain it. All of this in the middle of the ocean. And my favorite place to have coffee in the morning, by the way, I also highly suggest Park Cafe for breakfast and lunch while you're there, but more about that later. Point is, Symphony has something for everyone, and choice is the key word. From multiple types of rooms, including inside and outside facing balconies, to dozens of free and paid restaurants, tons of activities, and multiple shows per night, including shows in Royal Theatre, Comedy Club, ice shows, Aqua Theatre, which is located in the Broadway neighborhood. Symphony is guaranteed fun for any kind of appetite. It's also one of the best picks in the mega ship class because it's newer. Whether you go on the Oasis, Allure, Harmony, Symphony, or Wonder of the Seas, you will get that amazing big boat experience. But the newer boats, besides being 300 feet bigger, also offer some new upgrades. Things like robotic bartenders and other things that only come on Quantum class ships. So keep that in mind when you're booking. This ship feels top tier in quality, design, and decoration. It captures the perfect balance between new age and elegance. It's very clean, well lit, and has signs everywhere. There's brilliant passenger flow with almost no traffic jams, and there are multiple ways to get to any destination. I never felt lost or stuck at any point. Rooms are quite nice as well. I stayed on deck 12 in room 192. It's called Spacious Ocean Room Balcony. This is a top tier in the balcony rooms due to its size and location on the boat. These types of rooms you have to pick, and therefore they cost more. In fact, the mega class ships now offer choices in balconies. Not only can you get your ocean view balcony, which usually costs the most, but you can also go for Central Park or Broadway balconies now as well. These face the interior of the ship and have no ocean views, but are usually a lot cheaper. Our room was well designed, super clean, and provided extra space. Normally, cruise ship rooms are small, but this room was just right. The shower felt spacious and I actually fit. The bed was big enough for me. I'm 6'4". I wish it was just a bit softer, but generally speaking, bed gave me no problems. This room has plenty of closet space. It's easily enough for 2 people. It has smart design to allow both parties to get ready with plenty of mirrors, hooks, and table spaces. You will never get in the way of one another. And paired with a fantastic stateroom attendant, I give this room an A+. Next, let's talk about food. Symphony offers so many dining options it can be overwhelming. Whether you're looking for something quick and easy with grab and go, or a full-out 5-star dining experience, this ship has you covered. Key here is expectation. Generally speaking, all of the restaurants on the ship provide very good food, whether you go to the Windjammer Buffet, Park or Promenade Cafe, dining rooms, Solarium Bistro, or any other restaurant on the ship, you will not be disappointed. There are lots of choices with good quality and taste. If you are a foodie and want the best, I'm talking fine dining with top tier service and quality, you will need to visit one of the paid restaurants. As always, the Symphony has many choices. You can go to Chops for traditional steakhouse, Uzumi for sushi and hibachi, Wonderland for fusion experience, Cooked for seafood, Jamie Oliver's for Italian, or 150 Central Park for the ultimate best of the best. This is where I spend most of my dinners. It's by far my most favorite restaurant on this planet. Top tier food and service with culinary experience that will make your taste buds dance. Seriously, if you take away anything from this video, I highly suggest you go visit 150 Central Park and give them a try. They're worth every penny. Some dining tips for you. If you're a foodie and you plan on going to many paid restaurants, or you want to go like on a culinary adventure, I highly suggest the Ultimate Dining Package. It saves you some money and allows you to go to any paid restaurant for lunch or dinner anytime during your cruise. It also gives you 40% off bottles of wine. Look into the Ultimate Dining Package. It's a bit expensive, but well worth it if you have high culinary expectations. If you do not go with the Ultimate Dining Package, make sure to go to the main dining room for dinner on formal nights. They usually offer the best menu for those days, lobsters, Wellingtons, and etc. You should also never miss lunch in the main dining room. It's only from 12 to 1:30 on sea days and offers a special lunch menu that you won't see anywhere else on the boat. Remember that Solarium Bistro, Windjammer, and the dining room have the same food for breakfast. It's just presented to you in a different way. Solarium Bistro turns into a Mediterranean kitchen at night if you're into that. And you also want to make sure that you visit Park Cafe for breakfast and lunch. It's much faster and easier than the Windjammer or the dining room. And it also offers a fresh menu you can't get anywhere else, including their signature lunch beef sandwiches. Next, let's talk entertainment. This is one of the places that the mega ships shine. There's so much to do. Besides all of the regular cruise activities, Symphony of the Seas has multiple shows running all of the time. Your traditional shows at the Royal Theatre, but you can also go to Studio B for ice shows, Comedy Club for stand-up, and of course my favorite, the Aqua Theater. Royal Caribbean shows are generally on another level of excitement and production value. Between the top tier talent they bring in and then the in-house shows that they have, it's all really good. I absolutely love the Aqua Theater ones in the back of the ship, as well as the traditional shows they have in the Royal Theater. Hydro and Flight had my eyes and ears glued to them. Bravo in every aspect there. You don't want to miss it, trust me. Quick tip, make sure to book the reservations to these shows and do it early. You will not be able to get in without a reservation. Pro tip here is to book your entire week of reservations when you are boarding the ship. Seriously, as you're standing online waiting to get onto the ship for the first time, open the Royal Caribbean app and start booking reservations to these shows. By the way, did you know the Royal Caribbean has an app? It's way easier than booking reservations and managing cruises and all of that in person. You just go to the app, press some buttons, saves you a whole bunch of time and waiting on lines. It's awesome and free. Make sure to use it. Broadway neighborhood is located on Deck 8 in the back of the boat. It has a full merry-go-round, restaurants, Playmaker Sports Bar, rock climbing, arcade and aqua theater. The entire neighborhood is decorated like Coney Island and reminds me of my childhood. There's a full sweet shop, hot dogs, and even a Zoltar machine. Whether you go to check out the arcade, do some rock climbing, or you're there to see one of those top tier quality aqua theater shows, Broadway will not disappoint you. From my childhood all the way to adulthood, now let's talk Solarium. Located in the front of the ship, this is an adult-only retreat. Open glass roof design, lounging, a full bar, hot tubs, a small pool, and viewing decks on both sides of the ship. Solarium has many cool things to check out. Make sure to go out on the left viewing deck. It has a glass floor for those of you not afraid of heights. Solarium is off limits to children and is a great place to catch some rays, relax away from all of the buzz of the top decks. It's a fantastic place and one of my favorite ones to hang out in the afternoon. Speaking of my afternoons, Symphony will not disappoint when it comes to fun in the sun. 4 dedicated top areas for lounging, along with chairs, pools, hot tubs, bars, water slides, and a dedicated children's area. And if you follow the top decks to the back of the boat, you will find a sports complex. Basketball and tennis court, morning Zumba sessions, you have mini golf, zip line, there's a flow rider surf simulators up there, a bar, and the beginning to a slide that brings you from the very top of the boat back down to Broadway on deck 8. If you look up fun in the dictionary, there will be a picture of this area on Symphony of the Seas. I'm telling you, my favorite activity is betting on the people trying out those flow rider surf simulators. It's so fun. So like I said before, Symphony has tons of things to do for every taste. But not all are good. You see, there are some negatives, things that should be improved on that I did not enjoy. First is the reservations. You see, you're going to need reservations for pretty much anything on the boat. Whether you're going to a show or dinner, if you don't have reservations, there's a good chance you're not getting in. So keep that in mind. The second thing is the long lines for certain events, even if you do have the reservations. Like for example, the shows at Royal Theater or the Aqua Theater, you can have reservations and you'll still be waiting on lines. And that is my last negative complaint. Something about the lines. You see, there's a feeling of a second grade to suite guests. This has very much ruined my experience at some points. Let's say you book a reservation for an aqua show and you get there early, you are put in line. They make you wait outside on a line, yes, even with the reservation, for close to 15 minutes prior to the start of the show. All while you watch suite guests stroll past you and walk in and not have to wait. This is done to give those suite guests a pick of any seat they like before anyone else can get in there. And this has quite simply made me feel like a second grade citizen. And you see, that is not what cruising is all about. Service on a cruise is top tier. You are a priority every second of every day that you're a guest. You are treated like royalty no matter what room you book, and this is really what took away from my experience and actually made me feel a bit upset. Whether you book the cheapest interior room or the most expensive suite, we all should be able to experience the shows and everything else on the boat has to offer. I cruised my entire life, and this new quote-unquote airline experience really needs to go away. Major points off for that. But other than that, my experience with Symphony of the Seas was spectacular. It's definitely the best cruise ship I've ever been on, and I can highly recommend it to you. Comment down below and let me know your favorite cruise ship and whether you're considering going on the Symphony of the Seas. Next week, we're going to look at how the pandemic affected the cruise ships and what are the new changes. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.